getting started. Meat cannon! Just like that one over there.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Show the
great.
people. You got it?
You got
Hell
it?
yeah. That's what
great,
I'm talking
man.
about. Welcome into the Stache
like
and Beard
that.
Show, motherfuckers. It's Meat Week. Meat cannons all around, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right, Meat Week.
I'm Austin Pistulka. This is Alan Pilley.
What's up, motherfuckers?
And holy cow, Meat Week.
Meat cannon.
Meat cannon. This week,
that's fucking great, guys.
this is a big week. We've been building up to the APF showdown at the Storm for a long time.
It feels like fucking all year long, literally.
It really has. I mean, I got contacted about it in like February, so like it's been a hot minute that it's been in the works.
It's funny because like when we go, man, like when meat season starts, dude, like we go.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like people come up to me about Lady Juice, and they're like, oh, this and that. It's like, dude, I haven't thought about Lady Juice. I really don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't, unless an order comes through, I don't think about it because I'm like, yo, we have everybody wanting to compete, and we literally, this is what consumes us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's like, we had Chad in fucking September, we had the whole crew in December, and then like literally down in Fort Lauderdale fucking February and April, like just running. And Tommy, you know, says she's doing her show, and of course everybody goes fucking ape shit because it's Tommy. And I feel like we've just been trying to get ready for this show all year long. Like, and now it's finally fucking here.
It is.
You know, so.
And I ain't ready.
Yeah. I am more than ready. Like, let's get the fucking show on the road.
Yeah.
So now here we are this last week.
Now, with meat prep, you are in a cut right now.
I personally am, yes.
Which means no alcohol for you.
No alcohol. I get to, this purified 7-Eleven water.
Purified.
It's got a 7 pH, so it's great for alkalinity. It's got minerals in it, so it's great for your skin.
There we go.
You know? I'm trying to think of some other positives.
That's right.
It's not the devil's water, so I can drink it and drive at the same time, which that's
right.
unfun.
Which, this
unfun?
is what...
Not fun?
Both work.
I guess so.
It is unfun.
But
but
can
that's
I shotgun water with you? Like, would that
you
work?
absolutely can.
How would this work, though?
I don't know. I've got a knife. You can just stab the bottom.
Is that how that would do? And I just cork the top?
So yeah. So twist. So put the air bubble.
You know what? I don't want to wear this today. I don't want to
You
wear this
don't?
today. No.
No?
I'm already sweating as it is. It's 115 degrees.
I was getting really excited.
I was too, and then I realized I don't want to fucking wear this.
Or here, what you do? Take a drink out the top.
Uh-huh.
Cork it back up so there's a bigger air bubble. Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. I'm just sitting here waiting. Okay. So now tighten it. Put the air bubble at like right there. I only got the one hand right now. It's a knife. Hell yes. This is maybe the greatest moment.
We'll do that later.
Yeah. All right.
And go.
Cheers. That's delicious. Oh my god.
That was the dumbest shit I've ever done. Who shotguns water? This is
Woo! That was delicious.
And the bottle didn't weigh nothing, so it didn't go nowhere. Oh, limp-wristed throw. This is shit. But I got my water in.
Yeah, you did. You were hydrated as fuck.
I am so hydrated right now. I've never been more hydrated in my life.
Oh man. Well, time
Enjoy
for
your beer.
I will. The Dan Bell protein shake. I thought you
Good.
wanted 10 pounds on your total. You got it with every beer.
Well, that's not until meat day.
Oh, meat day is when the Dan Bell protein shakes come into play.
Oh, choke on that today right now. I mean, I really don't want you to, but I do.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand completely.
No.
So, but
It smells good.
it is.
I have coffee.
Real quick, you wanted me to give you a little review of the Corona seltzer.
Yeah, that lime.
tasted like Sprite.
Is it?
It tasted exactly like Sprite, which is.
Now I'm jealous, and you can go fuck yourself.
All right, good. Anyway, so
And that's a positive review.
that's a positive
Corona.
review of Corona seltzers because I've only ever had like White Claw and stuff, and Trulies are weird.
Yeah, Trulies are shit.
Trulies are bad. We had they had like Truly teas, and the teas are okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, they've got like a tea with lemon, and it tastes like brisk, but with booze.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm still on the fence about alcoholic seltzer. Like, I was telling you, I like bubbly water.
Yeah.
I like fucking alcohol. But,
Yeah.
like, do the two go together? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just some
Yeah.
shit that just doesn't go together.
You know,
like why?
It's really grown on me.
Yeah?
I've really become a seltzer guy, a hard seltzer.
But I guess hearing you like, oh, I'm a whiskey guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And this is also coming from me. I sound like a biggest fucking hypocrite because I'll drink fucking margaritas, dude. Give me my pink watermelon strawberry margaritas, pinky up, type of shit.
Why not?
But at the same time, I'm like, give me my fucking Hennessy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you're
you know
okay.
What I mean? Like,
yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, whiskey, and you're
right.
like, truly, like, that's where I'm just like, I think
there's a different. You don't associate the same people drinking whiskey and black cherry White Claws.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, and the people that they make the commercials about with the Trulies are just like, they don't seem like they're the whiskey motherfuckers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like I said, it's just funny, like. Like I said, even being a hypocrite, I'm like in here like, oh, fucking lift the weight, bitch.
Right.
And then I hear margarita, please. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pinky,
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's where I'm going with the Trulies. I feel like they're trying to get the two at the party on each side to come together. You know, I just don't see the whiskey and the seltzer people mixing in the center. And I think Truly and White Claw and all these are trying to do that.
Yeah. It's it all comes from ain't no laws when you're drinking claws.
I've heard that shit too.
It's the fratness.
We joke around Hennessy, anything is possible.
That's right.
Like ha ha ha. I own the shirt.
I'm gonna throw it out there. I hate Hennessy. I can't stand it.
Just something I've drank since I was fucking 19.
Yeah.
And I have my reasons. You know what I'm saying? We'll go into them later. But it's just something I drank when I was younger. I enjoyed it with the company I kept and with the mixers, the Sprites and things like that. And then finding other things I enjoyed it with. And it's just like how you like your whiskey. I enjoy my Hennessy.
I actually think the better parallel would be Fireball for me. And I know Fireball sounds like the party, gosh, we're getting hammered. Fireball, when I was in college, yes, it was the party drink. But it's very much that way. It was the company that I kept, the people that I drank it with, that make it have a soft spot in my heart. And there's so many people that are like, oh, I can't fucking drink Fireball anymore because, this one time I got so hammered, blacked out, blah, blah, blah. Like, I've blacked out on Fireball so many times, but I still will go back and drink it because it reminds me of good times and good people and all that sort of stuff.
I just had this talk yesterday, with a friend of ours. And alcohol is a depressant, but I don't feel, and this is a weird conversation we had to bring how we are as a group and like the company that we keep here and like so you go out and you're drinking, but it was like always good times because of the people.
Right.
We were joking around about some drugs that we used to do back in the day that the way that they're typically seen. I was like, I've never had bad episodes on them because of the company that was around.
Right.
Just things like that. So we drink, we laugh, we carry on. This is the group of people that we had. So I never really had a ton of bad times drinking. We knew, hey, Austin's a crier, Alan's a crier. Let's keep the type of thing. Yeah. And we didn't hang out with them. Other than that, we go out. We had a good time.
Yeah.
And it was the company and dude, the same thing. I don't know how many fucking times I've blacked out on Hennessy. Wake up the next day, I'm like Hennessy. Everything to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Me and my boy Jesse back home. A common thing for us every Friday night, dude. Yeah. And this was like when me and him were at our absolute. Probably biggest and unhealthiest. Every Friday night, Captain Al's, steak dinner, fried shrimp, bottle of Hennessy when we got back to the house. Yeah. Like that was how our nightcap.
Yeah.
And to the point where me and him, like such great friends, we'd have people over for like a party, and me and him would be outside getting fucked up. Y'all would be inside partying, and they'd be like, "Where's Alan and Jesse? They invited us." Like, y'all, we're outside.
You guys have fun. Enjoy your time.
Dude, that's
I like hosting, and I'm gonna be out here.
Me and Jesse would be outside to the point where, we invited you. If you want to hang around us, we're outside getting drunk on Hennessy. Get out here.
Right.
And that was, so we invited the party over, but the party was outside.
Right.
So we'd look inside and be like, y'all be having a shit time.
Yeah.
Me and him would be having a blast.
Yeah.
Come outside or stay the fuck inside. Like, whatever. This is what we do. Yeah. But that was a thing for us, so whatever.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
All that being said, Alan can't drink this week because
not drinking this week.
The APF Showdown at the Storm is happening this coming Saturday and Sunday. You can watch it on the Perfect Storm Hardcore Gym YouTube page, which we will link to. I will be doing the live stream with our good buddy Sin. He's going to be my co-host, and he's
That's
like,
gonna be great.
Oh my gosh, dude. We were messing around yesterday with the setup, and like he's got a headset with microphone, and I've got just a regular stand-up mic, and because we were testing audio, and we are two funny motherfuckers. Like, I just gonna toot my own horn. Like, I'm very professional when it comes to, like if you watched last year's APF Showdown at the Storm, I'm very professional. I have my way of play-by-play.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing Sin in for color commentary is perfect because he knows about everything when it comes to the world of lifting and technique and all this sort of stuff, but he is also very quick-witted.
Oh, yeah. Which you even see that in the group chat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He picks his spots, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's great.
That's
He's not like
about
all about
comedy, you know, and stuff like that. He won't chime in all the time, but when he does, it's like a nugget of gold.
This
motherfucker
every single time.
This motherfucker with the Tanya shit. Like, it might have been his best. Like, he'll only drop a joke every 2 years, but it was the best fucking joke. You know, type of thing. So yeah. No, it's gonna be great to hear y'all.
Yeah.
Of course, post me because I'll be in it.
Right.
I'm gonna listen
Exactly.
to y'all so much, but
yeah.
You know.
So like we've been saying, coming up on the meet. You're in a weight cut, not super hard. You got 5 pounds to go. This is Monday.
According to the scale at the house, but as of yesterday, I was 288, so I have 13 pounds to lose.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So how does a meet prep look for you? So let's start 3 weeks out. What at 3 weeks out? What are you going for? What are you doing?
3 weeks out, as far as like food and stuff like that, and drinks and stuff like that, I'm still going full bore. I'm eating whatever I normally eat. What is a typical day? And I hold to that. I'm not trying to change anything up because we still have some lifting to do.
And I was going to ask, what training goes in 3 weeks?
So 3 weeks out. So this is meet week. Last week was last look at openers. 3 weeks out is typically taking a look at your projected openers and seconds.
Okay.
And when I train myself and you guys, it's all about confidence. These are numbers that you guys want to see, so we come in here and make them happen. So I ain't trying to play around with my weight so much then. If you take drugs or don't take drugs, you're not trying to fuck around and, swell up, blood pressure. Try not to fuck things up to where, you're thrown off on your lifts. We come in, so I want my suits to fit. I want my shirts to fit. I want my training to be. Here's what I'm going to show you guys.
Yeah.
Go show it. And if you guys have numbers picked out, your job is to show me. And I want you confidence up at a high. So typically 3 weeks out, I don't change anything. Food and drink. So if I'm drinking with you guys, I'm drinking beers.
Yeah.
If I'm drinking a lot of water, whatever, drug schedule, not drug schedule, lifting schedule, all stays the same. 2 weeks out, we start really zoning in, cutting some things out as far as volume and certain lifts and last warm-ups, last attempts. Everybody's a little different on this. 3 weeks out, typically people will take last deadlifts. 2 weeks out, people take last squats in order of what hits the most on your body.
Sure. Yeah.
What can I recover from? What's going to be the most detrimental? So we take a look at that. And then for me, 1 week out starting Sunday, I take a look at my body weight. What do I need to be at? And this is one of those ones where the last 2 weeks my weight was going up. And I don't know why. No answers. So, a little more weight to cut down than I had thought. So this is one of those ones just because I'm dealing with my knees, trying to get them as youthful as possible.
Sure.
I didn't do anything on a Sunday. Typically, I have you guys take your last warm-ups. And then through this week, like say Jody, he'll have one more lighter lifting day just to stay loose.
Sure.
I ain't doing shit. I'm literally, and so if you ask me why not you, why Jody? Well, what Jody's going through and things like that are a little different for me. So, I'll have him do different things than I would. Yeah. CJ, Tara, all those things. So that even during the week, it's still not the same. Like, oh, we're a group. Why are we not lifting? Because he's dealing with something, you're dealing with something. So just to kind of hint on that a little bit, the lighter lifting will be per the lifter type thing. And now I start, yesterday was trying to get in 2 gallons of water. Today, trying to get in 2 gallons of liquid. Starting to abstain from certain carbs.
Sure.
Trying, just going meats and proteins, a little higher fats, things to help drop that weight.
Yeah.
And then as we get closer and closer, what's the weight doing? Is it cracking? Are we going in the right direction? Is it being fucking stubborn? And then from there...
if it is being stubborn, do you do like extra cardio or do you like
I personally don't. I am of the mindset, I let the diet do the work. I am trying to rest and relax. Would light walks be detrimental? I personally don't think so. I've just never done them.
Yeah.
I manipulate the food.
When you say manipulate the food, this isn't dropping down to 400 calories.
No.
Definitely
I will cut out. So if the weight is being stubborn, and this is not for the camera, this is all for me. This may not be for you. It may not be for Jody. May anybody listening may be like, oh, this motherfucker doesn't know what he's talking about.
Right.
That's great. I do.
Yeah.
Because it's worked for me. I've done the same thing the last 5 years for every weight cut I've ever done.
Yeah.
And it's what works for me. So our TikTokers might be like, this motherfucker's dumb.
Right.
He don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Actually, I do. I've dropped to 275 successfully every fucking time.
Right.
From 300, 298, 292. I've done it. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what works for me. It may not work for you, so I preface that with everybody.
Sure.
But back to it. If my weight's being stubborn, hey, what's going on? You know, take a look. Okay, yesterday I had some rice. I had some bread. All right, we're done. Like, start kicking those shits out. Now we're going to green vegetables. Now we start watching, okay, what's in the salts? You know, what's my additives? What's my condiments, which can be high in sodium? You know, I love hot sauce.
Sure.
But fucking per serving is 900 milligrams of sodium. So I start dropping things out and just manipulating my carbs. I don't want to get so weak and so depleted and so miserable. So I do keep my calories up. You know what I'm saying? I manipulate my food that way, dropping wheat and grains and such out and adding in vegetables and things.
So you're dropping out things that hold on to water.
Correct.
Essentially.
Correct.
Essentially. You're not you are in a caloric deficit probably.
Yeah. Because there's, you know, it's very hard to eat a lot of, you know.
It's hard to fill your calories when you're eating broccoli as compared to rice.
Correct. No, correct. If we ever looked at what 1,000 calories of broccoli and 1,000 calories of rice look like your plate,
broccoli would be fucking massive.
Dude, it'd be crazy. So no, I'm not going to be able to eat this much, but it is filling.
Sure. And
so I will eat more of that to help me not be a miserable fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, and I always tell people this too, you know, like, and this is something we have to think about. Like, this was my choice to cut down, not yours. Mm-hmm. You don't deserve me to be a dick to you.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, and so I tell everybody that when we're doing weight cuts, like, yo, motherfucker, you chose to cut weight.
Yeah.
This isn't your family's fault. This isn't your client's fault, your friend's fault.
Yeah.
Don't be a douche.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be a fuck, eat weight, or eat food.
Yeah.
Don't cut weight.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick, man.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
You know, and I'm aware of this as we're going in. I know, hey, I'm feeling shitty. Muscles starting to tighten, so I got to take a look at that. You know, I may manipulate maybe some salt pills. I may manipulate some Gatorade, which I'm trying to cut carbs, but it just depends on what my muscles are doing. I'm also not trying to fucking get hurt while we're resting.
Right.
So if I'm feeling muscle cramps and things like that, I may try to pick some things up just to get back. Yeah. But also weighing, hey, you had a sip of Gatorade, they may manipulate your weight. Don't get so crazy. You know, we always have tomorrow. So these are things I go through mentally and physically through the weeks.
And then on the physical side as well, you said you're not doing any training.
I personally am not.
Right.
Trying to get my left elbow better, you know, little tendonitis from heavy benching, and just trying to take care of these fucking, you know, Rip Van Winkle knees.
I was going to say, but then do you do massages, chiropractic?
Yes.
Is there anything that you do?
I won't do, so like I see Xavier tomorrow. He's my last appointment with him tomorrow. Only because of what the motherfucker does.
Yeah.
He's great, and this also go back to Sarah too. Like, they're great at what they do, but you're fucked up, man.
It's
in
a workout.
good way. Oh yeah. Like when you're done, I mean, because you're resisting them. I mean, you're working out. You know what I'm saying? Like to resist their pain that they're inflicting on you, and all for a good cause.
Absolutely.
So I will abstain from anything after Tuesday generally. I was supposed to see him today, but my schedule got around. So I'll see him tomorrow. It's the last day that I typically do. I'll tell you guys too, hey man, if you're going to get work done, try to cut it out Tuesday.
Yeah.
Just so bruising and swelling and pain can subside, so we have you fully ready to go on Saturday.
Sure.
So absolutely. I will see guys, I will see girls, I will do all that type of stuff, massage therapy, but those are typically my last days for doing that. So. And
last but certainly not least, do you have goals for this meet?
I do.
Do you want to put them out there?
I don't.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I get it. There are a lot, like there's a mental thing of like, if I say I'm gonna do this and then it gets in my head. And
So you know, and the funny thing, you know, this is, I have gone backwards on some of my own thinking, and I'll break this down. I want to know, what are your goals? I tell them, I got a girl down in South Florida right now. Hey, what are your goals? Put them out there to me.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, you know, she were talking. She's like, oh, you know, being high. Like, she put a word. I can't remember what it was. She said something highly, you know, this and that. I was like, put it out there. Fucking think it.
Yeah.
This is what I teach you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put a number out there.
Yeah.
You know, what are your goals? I want to hear them. My goals that I did have, I've kind of lowered them a little bit just because of what I'm going on with both of my knees.
Sure.
They're fucking great. It is what it is. It just, where I was thinking of going in a certain lift, especially the squat, has gotten to me mentally in a negative way.
Sure.
And I don't like that.
Yeah.
I train you guys. You walk into that fucking bar negative, I back you the fuck out, man.
Right.
I don't know if I know I've done it to him. Maybe I've done it to you where you'll walk up and like, I don't know if I'm going to get this. And I stop. You get the fuck away.
Yeah.
So this is something I've been battling personally.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very negative in my head. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm not Mr. Negative. So
Right.
I've just been like, hey, drop your goal, get through that lift. And I do have some goals for the bench. I would like to see an 800 fall,
yeah,
you know, and not on me.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
all jokes
absolutely.
aside, you know, the deadlift I'd like to see 700 conventional.
Sure.
No, I'm not going sumo just because I think the sumo is really affecting me right now negatively.
Yeah.
So let's just stop. Like I tell you guys, if it hurts, don't do it.
Right.
It's hurting me. I went back to conventional and we're good. So.
And this is your first full meet since?
No. I did one in Tennessee, and then I took the attempt in December where we bombed.
Oh, that's
So,
right. I
yeah.
completely spaced on that. Yeah.
So my first full meet was back in Tennessee,
Right.
in September.
Yeah.
And had a great time.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, yeah, and just that was where I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Now we build on that.
Yeah.
And December happened. It bombed.
It
It happens. And then like we just keep building and building and building.
Yeah.
But these things I've got going on here, I don't even know how to explain them. Shit just happens, and you deal with it.
Yeah.
And so I'm not as insane about this one number that I did want as I was probably about 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
5 weeks ago, I would have bet the house on it.
Yeah.
I would have said, go put all your chips on black 17. We're doing this.
Yeah.
And then it was like, all right, come down. And down again. All right, down again. And then I make my jokes and I'm like, I'll just open up raw.
Yeah.
Type of thing. So that's where I'm at with that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I get that.
That's what I got going on.
Well, it's going to be a hell of a meet for CTX and because
Look,
there's
we
so
got-
many people.
We got Tara, Buddy, Noah, Sean, Dylan, Jody, me. That's on gear day. And if I'm forgetting somebody, I apologize. I've had no carbs all morning. On Sunday, we've got Travis, CJ, and Jen for our raw people, and I think that's it. I think I've named everybody. So we've
Is
got about
Tiffany?
No, Tiffany was doing it. She
That's right.
backed out of it.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay.
So we've got about a 9 to 10 person crew
Yeah.
running in.
And this crew brought to you by Anderson Powerlifting.
This is correct. Anderson Powerlifting, what I personally believe is some of the best gear out there.
Yeah.
So
So I'm really excited to call this meet. I'm excited to see. I'm excited. I'm weirdly excited to call your lifts.
I don't think you've ever seen me compete.
No,
Yeah.
never. I mean, clearly, I forgot about the last two that you
Well,
competed
yeah,
in.
that was. But somebody else the other day, I think it was me and Noah. But when we did December, there's just certain ones I've either always been there for you guys, but I've never actually competed at the same time with
Yeah.
you guys. So that's a little different as well.
Yeah.
Brings a little different energy. You asked me before, am I going to be focused on myself? Absolutely, but it's going to be hard for me to go sit. Tennessee was very easy. Tennessee was Danny and Joe and me. And Danny was kind of a last minute thought about wanting to do it. Joe is typically always, he knows himself and can do himself. He doesn't need a lot from us.
I was going to say.
This was probably one of the first meets where I was like, you know what? I can focus on Alan.
Yeah.
And not I still go up there for Joe, and Joe would come up there for me, and of course
Yeah.
Danny. But Danny can take care of himself. Joe can take care of himself.
Right.
And as can everybody else. But we're also, it's not as many of us that were there.
Right.
A little bit more of a laid back feel.
Sure.
This is one of those ones where, yeah, it is going to be tough for me if Jody's going. I'm supposed to just go sit down? No, it ain't happening, dude.
Chad's
You
gonna
know?
have a hard time keeping he's
Yeah,
gonna
Chad-
need a fucking 2x4
Dude.
to beat people into seats.
And that's the thing. Dale gets on to me, and Chad gets on to me, things like that. And I had guys down in Fort Lauderdale, in December, oh, you need to go sit down. It's tough for me.
Yeah.
I want to go see that motherfucker do well, and
Yeah.
I'm going to be up there. You know what I mean? Should I be sitting down? Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Should I be resting myself like I tell you guys? Absolutely. But good luck fucking making that happen for us. You got 9 motherfuckers competing in the same meet,
Yeah.
and it's very tough to go be like, hey, go think of yourself, go sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
That's my job, is to tell, hey, Jody, go sit down. I want you to rest. You're up. But it's going to be very hard for me to do for myself, because I'm going to want to go see him. I want to see Buddy. I want to see Dylan. So, and we're all going to want to see each other. So, you know what I'm saying? Good luck. Fucking break out the 2x4. Break out a couple, because that motherfucker's going to break over one of us.
Absolutely. So you can enjoy watching Alan lift. You watch all the CTX people lift.
it'll be
It's
a
going to
good
be
weekend,
happening. APF Showdown at the Storm. This episode's coming out Wednesday, so you will be able to watch it live. We'll share the live stream and all that sort of stuff. And we are expecting to get tons of interviews during it. You know, we're going to interview Tommy. We've got the setup so that way we can interview Tommy. I know Dan Bell's going to be there, so I'm actually going to get a Dan Bell interview.
This is going to be great.
It's going to be fantastic, so be sure to tune in. We've got more coming up here on the Stache and Beard Show, including why my right knee hurts like a motherfucker. That's coming up next on the Stache and Beard Show.
Later, motherfuckers.